A professor at George Washington University, Larry Yu, claims that the total impact of the eclipse on the U.S. economy will be $6 billion. While a large part of the United States observes the solar eclipse, businesses all around the country took advantage of the event. Glasses and camera filters went on sales, and events to watch this spectacle gathered people on the National Mall.
Well, I'm in the store today because I would like to buy a very long telephoto lens, and I am visiting from Michigan. I came here to take my mom and my dad out to lunch today, and so we're planning to walk out on the street at 3 p.m. and I wanted to get a longer lens to take a picture of the eclipse, and I saw online that these guys had lenses, so that's why I came here.
I am here because I can't be where there's totality. I have friends who have gone in search of totality, and I'm very envious of them. But I've just the weekend moved, and I wasn't able to do that. And the National Mall is having an Eclipse festival like there are all around the country. And I live not very far. I can ride the metro and come down here, and it just seemed like the right place to be.
It sold out pretty quickly within the week leading up to the filter. And we also do lens rentals we do all sorts of rentals, but regarding the lenses that have a longer focal length, we did have some people renting those lenses from us specifically to photograph the solar eclipse.
Destinations, even though are not on the path of the totality, and so they are still doing something to stimulate their economy, and they sell, as you mentioned earlier, on the solar eclipse glasses, because people go to different places to get the best view of the solar eclipse, and so they travel to different places. And so when they travel, they experience the different events, the different activities, the destinations organized for them, and they spend. And so they spend actually a lot of money, and which will contribute and circulate in the local economy. So it has a big impact on the local communities and the local destinations.
Solar eclipse gripped North America as the breathtaking celestial spectacle captivated tens of millions of people, offering a rare blend of scientific interest, commercial opportunity, and daytime partying. The moon's shadow plunged the Pacific coast of Mexico into total darkness, then swept across the United States at supersonic speed, returning to the ocean over Canada's Atlantic coast just under an hour and a half after landfall. Festivals, viewing parties, and even mass weddings took place along the eclipse's path of totality, where the sun's corona glowed from behind the moon in a display that left crowds awestruck. Thousands of miles away in downtown Montreal, Canada, office workers spilled out of skyscrapers to snap pictures with their eclipse glasses held to their phones. According to NASA, which ran a live webcast throughout, the path of totality was 115 miles wide and home to nearly 32 million Americans, with an additional 150 million living less than 200 miles from the Strip. Hotels and short-term rentals in prime viewing locations were booked solid for months in advance across states including Texas, Arkansas, Ohio, and Maine.